do an answer from the... Hi. How's it going?
All right, we're in business. The greatest adversity is my identity. So finding that I lost myself in maybe morphing into characteristics of white successful leaders, because I went after something. I wanted to be something wonderful, but the challenge around that is talking too white and not being, white enough, but being too light that I'm not dark enough to keep that acceptance and honour in my family. And that's a really hard struggle, but and it's been who am I and what am I doing for a long time. Business has allowed me the journey to find out where my fit is in the world and then come back to culture.
With the two worlds, it can be really frustrating. I'm a great believer that as Aboriginal people, we can do anything that we want, really. We don't need to have non-Aboriginal people deliver on our behalf. And that's why all the speakers at our conference are all Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander women delivering the message. So we have got the knowledge, we've got the experience, we've got the qualifications. So we need to be delivering on programs to do with our people.
It had to have a lot of responsibility. I probably deal with a lot of the white fellas as well. That was all part of my role.
My mum was a traditional healer, one of the last, we call them Mobran Gutta ladies in our community. And I was part of the stolen generation, but I went back and spent a good, 12 years with my mum, my real mum. It stemmed from there, and then, she passed away in 2011, and everything just got stronger and stronger, and it was like I was just sort of guided into doing what I was doing. It was hard because I didn't know anything about business. Being a school teacher, and then I was, being a director on a corporation as well, and learning all of that stuff as I went along. And it was it took me all of last year. It took every inch of whatever I had out of me. So, but I made it right through to actually launching and taking really good opportunities.
So through my career, I was a high school dropout, which I think can be very inspiring for a lot of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people out there, is that I just wasn't one of those kids that fit at school. I was highly educated, just didn't fit.
I've actually made a career for the last 20 years out of walking in two worlds. I think there is a massive opportunity for Indigenous women to see their culture not as a disadvantage, as we've been told basically our whole lives. I think your cultural identity is your advantage. So be that person that walks in two worlds and get paid for it.
I think understanding that culture is something that cannot be separated. When somebody enters a workplace, they bring culture with them. So everybody has culture, and it's not a stagnant thing, it's evolving. And our culture, in particular, although it's one of the oldest cultures in the world, has evolved. So this is about understanding the evolution of that culture. It's actually more, I think, of a process of getting to understanding and appreciation and respect of difference.
The entrepreneur game allowed me to have impact in both worlds and now do almost a full circle. So come out of community in Mount Isa where it was remote, isolated, disadvantaged, move away, struggle with identity and culture and family ties because I chose to move away, but now coming back and doing that full cycle, I'm a better advocate for my family and I'm making change in community and in essence embrace it more and support my people more. So not an easy journey, very painful, but you do it for the sake of others too that are struggling like you are with identity.
No, we should be doing what we were meant to be doing. This was gifted to us, and this is a gift for the world. It's for humanity. It's not just for, it's something we had to keep us sustainable. It's something that our old people used, and they passed it on. And you know, I truly believe in everything that I've done. It's been guided by my old fellas. So, like I said, as soon as, you know, my mum passed away and everything sort of just came to me to just be in a space or in a place and do what I had to do and, you know, just feel the wind blow and around me when I'm standing at a crop of bush medicine going, holy mackerel, why did I walk down this river? Well, this is why. And I'm like, well, this is what I'm doing. And then the wind comes and just blew, and I went, okay, totally up to you guys. So I just followed their lead.